Sydney Sweeney's star power seems to grow with each new project she takes on. So far in 2024, she's already had two surprise hits at the box office, fueled primarily by her popularity and willingness to do the work to promote a film's release. This makes her much more than our modern blonde bombshell celebrity. She's building a reputation as a box office draw who can be a leading lady in Hollywood. Her latest surprise hit is the indie horror film Immaculate, which was made with a budget of only $9 million dollars and has become a success story at the box office. Immaculate has grossed over $20 million dollars worldwide in less than a month, meaning it has already surpassed its production costs and turned a profit. The film set a new opening day record for its distributor, Neon, highlighting Sweeney's ability to draw audiences. The film performed well domestically, grossing almost $15 million dollars in the United States and Canada. Notably, it secured the fourth spot on the box office chart in its opening weekend, despite facing competition from big-budget releases. Immaculate has also delivered some international success, bringing in almost $5 million dollars. The marketing of this film centered around Sydney, which naturally seems like the obvious decision, and it paid off. Sydney has a massive and growing fan base, and she has a reputation for taking on unconventional roles, which likely attracted fans of the horror genre curious to see her in a new light. The success of Immaculate comes on the heels of an even more impressive box office success story with the romantic comedy Anyone But You, which defied expectations and became a box office hit despite initial doubts. Sydney stars opposite Glenn Powell in this rom-com that most people thought should have gone direct to streaming. Romantic comedies haven't been performing as well in theaters recently, causing many studios to focus on streaming releases. The skepticism seemed justified with the film's weak opening weekend box office of only $6 million dollars. But despite the slow start, Anyone But You benefited from strong word-of-mouth buzz. Also, the on-screen chemistry between Sydney and Glenn Powell was praised by critics and audiences, keeping viewers engaged. Finally, social media buzz helped the film, with both Sydney and Powell doing the work to amplify the social media content to help clips go viral. In the end, Anyone But You defied expectations and became a sleeper hit. It has grossed over $200 million dollars worldwide, far exceeding its production budget of $25 million dollars. The success of Anyone But You suggests that there's still a place for romantic comedies in theaters, especially when backed by strong audience reception and strategic promotion. And of course, it's critical to have a leading lady like Sydney Sweeney who can generate buzz and also nail her performance. What makes Sydney so special is that she has real acting talent to go along with her stunning good looks and natural charisma. She's proven that again and again, and when you combine that impressive talent with her sex appeal, you have the makings of a legitimate star. In just one example, her recent appearance on SNL created several viral moments as she showed off her comedic skills along with her impressive cleavage. Sydney has not been afraid to take on challenging roles, which bodes well for her career as an actress, but also as a potential leading lady in box office draw. For example, Sydney delivered some amazing acting performances as Cassie Howard in the series Euphoria. Her Cassie character has a history of tumultuous relationships and is often seen struggling with issues of self-esteem, sexual objectification, and the search for genuine affection. Sydney has received a ton of praise for this role, and she also hasn't been shy about showing off her body in nude scenes in this series. In The White Lotus, Sydney plays Olivia Mossbacher, a sharp and cynical college student who is on vacation with her family, along with her friend Paula. Sydney shows off her acting chops in this series as well, and she effortlessly pulls off this caricature of an overly woke college kid who loves giving her parents grief about all sorts of social issues. Sydney is fantastic here, and this role isn't nearly as sexualized as her role in Euphoria. We're seeing tremendous acting range from Sydney Sweeney, which gives her a leg up as she builds her Hollywood career. She can take on challenging characters, while also pulling off a leading role in a rom-com. If she keeps this up, she'll be one of the biggest stars of her generation. We're looking forward to seeing what she does next.